Hello everyone, welcome to another video. We start this one off with someone just casually going through a red light. The one thing I have noticed since I've had an electric car is how little people actually look. They can't hear me coming. He looks, but doesn't give a shit. The joys, again, of having an electric car with fucking stupid people that don't look anywhere. It seems you have to take lessons now to drive like an Audi driver. Now the instructor should have stopped them there. If you're on a test, you would have failed, or you should definitely have failed.
That's it, and it worked. Biggest turnout we'd ever seen. We actually saw people queuing.
Whoa! What is that?
You've got it recording though, yeah?
Yep. I'm waiting at this red light. As you can see just there, the filter light to turn right has just turned amber. We get two that go through. The silver Merc there was a bit late, but I have never heard of anyone getting a ticket going through an amber light. Well, anyhow, they're waiting over there. These are separate lights compared to the ones we were waiting on, which is a bit weird being so close to the junction. You can see the green light there for the pedestrian. Now, there's no pedestrians coming and they're edging forward, but the Merc takes it one step further and goes through the red light. So he's done really well in a short passage of time there. He's gone through a late amber and a red light. As I say, it really is an unusual place to put a set of traffic lights that's got no connection with this one. You'll see there that there is a stop line there. It is as faded as hell as per usual, but there is one there. But the red light wasn't faded though. The Merc would have been able to see that. Now I'm waiting at these lights now. I am a little bit slow to pull away because that woman to the right of me there, I did expect her to keep on going, so I just held back a little bit. I wasn't expecting this clown to think he could go across. If it is a he, I'm not 100% sure. And when we go to the rear camera in a second, you'll see it. There it is, going down the pavement. So as I'm slow getting away, it's gone back, but it ain't gone back on the pavement. It's going to ride down the bus lane the wrong way. And they wonder why they're banned. On the last video, I did a little piece on braking distance. We're going to see again braking distance here. As you can see, I've just moved out into the outside lane. Because I don't want to be trapped in the inside lane. Because all we're doing is waiting for this lorry to move over and then everyone's going to be overtaken at the same time. But as we're going uphill, that lorry's struggling to get past another lorry. So we're all waiting. And as I say, I'm not over on the left hand side because I don't want to be trapped in there. So when we go to the rear camera now, you'll see two vehicles coming up behind me. Now the car on the inside, I did think it was just going to come straight up the inside and cut straight out in front of me, doing a bit of undertaking, but it doesn't. It's quite happy to just sit on the inside of me there. The van was a different story. He gets closer and closer. He's probably too close now at braking distance because this rear camera really doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. Now the lorry in front has moved over, so now we can start overtaking. And if I pause it there, you can see how close he is lengthwise a van distance away. And he's still getting closer. Now I've got cars in front of me as well. He's going full out, basically. Now is there any need to be that close? And he's still getting closer. But as I say, the camera doesn't really do it justice. Just how close he is. But the one thing I will say, if you are going to drive like a complete fucking idiot, don't have your firm's name on the side of your van, because everyone can see your company's name on the side of your van. What a numpty. Now I'm starting this clip way back here because people seem to think that I'm in the middle lane all the time, lane hogging. So I want to show you that I was in the inside lane and I'm overtaking this car and I'm going to overtake the lorry up in front on the left. So there's no point in me moving back in. That'd be pointless. But as I get to the lorry, he indicates and goes. Why? There is nothing in front of that lorry. I have to pull out into the outside lane and come back in, and look, there is nothing there that he's pulled out for. And then he just goes back into it anyway. Odd. Very odd. I'm going to run this video a little bit longer because it stops me answering questions, the same questions about lane hogging. Okay? Because I will get, you're in the middle lane, you're in the middle lane. I've just passed that car. So once I've got a safe distance and past that junction as well, that was to the right there, once I'm in a safe position to move over, I will move over. And now I'm going to run it on a little bit longer, because just to let these people know that keep saying lane hogging, why you're not in the inside lane, it turns into a slip road. But it seems that I have to prove this to every person that watches the video for some reason. Nobody trusts me when I say this is going to happen, this is what's happening. I have to show it, I have to really prove it. Now you'll see in a minute the road markings will change. There you go. It's gone to a slip road. That's why I didn't move over. Now I'm going to pause this one straight away. There's an Audi. There's a slip road. There's the junction countdown, which is at 1. Where do you think the Audi's going to go? You get no prizes for guessing where he's going to go, but he has a little wobble first. He goes from one side of the lane to the other, and then does that. Now, just for you lane hogging brigade, I'm just going to run this past. As I go past the lorry, and I get safely past the lorry, I will move over. Now, not a lot of audio on this one. I was playing music, but we're talking about lane hogging. This car to my right, that's just pulled out onto the motorway there, this is lane hogging, but it's very unusual, strange lane hogging. He must be foreign. He must be. I can't understand why you would do it anyway. Now I'm thinking of undertaking him, because I cannot be asked to go round him. And I am doubting myself, should I do it? Should I just go round him? Which I should go round him. I say it enough here, but he pulls out. Why is he pulling out to that lane when he's not overtaking anything in his own lane? Never mind pulling out one more. I can only assume that he's foreign and drives on the other side of the road. I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Or in the message board if you prefer. Obviously the Tesla's going to do what I was going to do, and eventually I do it, but from 2 lanes away to make it a little bit more safer. And I couldn't see a yellow sticker in the back, i.e. professional driver. Maybe some of you eagle eyes could probably see it, but I couldn't see it. But I can see one on the front. So I wonder what license he's driving around on, to not be able to understand that. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is lane hogging, okay? Just in case you don't know what that is.
Yeah, we're good. All good, all ready to go for the weekend.
And this here is just plain and simple dangerous driving.
There does seem to be a lot of love lost between you and Vidal Riley in the build-up
I just want to show you it from the front first, where nothing happens. You'll see it from the rear in a minute.
We're in war at the moment, so come after Saturday night.
Now this thing here plays a big part in it. The van behind in a minute, you'll see, was seriously close to hitting it.
Cretins. Absolute fucking cretins.
So there's no need in me.
And Vidal Riley.
Now if you're going to drive like a snot gobbling gobshite, don't have your name on the side of the vehicle. Stupid.
Has an interesting backstory, and Taji joins us now. And good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. All good. All ready to go for the weekend.
Of course I am.
So yeah, I mean, there does seem to be a lot of love lost between you and Vidal Riley in the build up to this fight.
Like they say, all's fair in love and war. So we're in war at the moment. So come after Saturday night, whatever happens, you know, I've got respect
Cretins.
for him,
Absolute
but I'm there to
fucking
fight, I'm there to be his friend,
cretins.
so there's no need in being all happy and smiling at the moment.
He's called for more weapons.
And
He said it
again,
should include 5
if you've got the
jets to
name
protect the
of
liberty.
your firm on the side of your van, don't pull out on people
Elsewhere,
like that.
15 leading U-
I mean, you just pulled straight out. The camera doesn't do it justice
Charities
again.
have launched
but
a joint appeal to
we'll
raise
move
money
on,
for
shall
those
we?
impacted by the Turkey and Syria earthquakes. More than 17,000 people died since last Monday, with fears that
Just want to show you something else regarding that same vehicle. As I come round here, look to your right. He comes straight out again. It's the same guy. Pulls straight out. Tried to do it again.
Tried to do it again. It's the same guy, isn't it?
And the Church of England's voted in favour of offering blessing.
And the same sort of thing here. We're looking at that vehicle over there. Got a company name written all over it. Now that gap isn't big enough for him. Look how close he is to the car in front, and the coach behind has to slow up a little bit to give himself some braking distance. And the van itself doesn't back off. It's still staying right up that guy's arse. Far too close. Look at that. With your company name written all over the side of it. Well done. What an arse. But we haven't finished there with this clown. A little bit further down the road. This Prius to my right hand side was a bit of a pain because it was lane hogging quite a bit. And before anyone says anything, I'm not over to the left because that's a slip road, or it will be. But here he is again. Name written all over the side of the van. Look how close he gets to the Prius. The Prius, yes, it shouldn't be there. It should be over where I am. And it gets even closer, but as you can see, the left-hand lane is now a slip road, which is why I wasn't there. But I'm overtaking anyway now, so it doesn't really matter. But you can see how close he is for a long while behind that car. Now, I was always under the impression that if you're driving with a trailer on the back of your van, you're not allowed in the outside lane. I should really know this myself, as I have got a license to do this myself, but I don't know whether it's an age thing or not, or I've just made this up, but I was always led to believe you're not allowed in the outside lane with a trailer. If someone can let me know in the comments down below, that'd be great. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.